Now, the United Nations Weather Agency is sounding a red alert about global warming, citing record-breaking increases last year in greenhouse gases, land and water temperatures, and melting of glaciers and sea ice. The World Meteorological Organization has also stated that there is a high probability that 2024 will be yet another record hot year, and has warned that the world's efforts to reverse the trend have been inadequate. Joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Brian Anthony Thomas. Brian, fresh warning by the United Nations regarding global warming. What further details can you give our viewers? It seems that Brian is not with us on the broadcast. Of course, we've been seeing a trend with regards to changing climates and soaring temperatures that has made life rather inconvenient for people across the globe. Glaciers have lost a record amount of ice over the last year, and Antarctica's ice has also retreated to its lowest levels. Meanwhile, the United Nations Weather Agency has sounded a red alert and has warned that efforts to mitigate global warming are now inadequate. It is, in fact, imperative on all of us to curb the adverse impact of global warming that is taking place, as it will not just impact us as humans, but other species as well. Brian is back with us on the broadcast. Brian, over to you for more details.
Well, Pia, the World Meteorological Organization, WMO, which is also a branch of the United Nations, has focused on weather and has now, Pia, has issued a dire warning regarding the escalating crisis of global warming. And in their report also that released, on Tuesday, the agency declared a red alert in response to this alarming trends observed over the past year. And Pia, these trends include unprecedented spikes in greenhouse gas emissions, elevated land and even water temperatures, and even the accelerated melting of glaciers and sea ice as well. And even according to the WMO's State of the Global Climate Report, there is a disturbingly high likelihood that 2024 will also set another record for heat, exacerbating the already critical situation. And despite international efforts to combat climate change, the report also emphasizes that these measures have fallen short of effectively reversing the dangerous trajectory. And even the Secretary General of the WMO, Celeste Saulo, also underscored the urgency of the situation, noting that the world is perilously close to breaching the critical threshold of limiting planetary warming to no more than 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, as outlined by the Paris Agreement also on climate change, and even stress that the WMO community is sounding the red alert to the world, signaling the very severity of the crisis. And even the recent data also revealed that the 12-month period from March 23rd to February 24th surpassed the 1.5 degree Celsius limit, with an average temperature increase of 1.56 degrees Celsius. And this alarming trend is further also confirmed by the European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service, which reported that while the calendar year 2023 narrowed, stayed down below the 1.5 degree mark, the subsequent months saw a record-breaking surge in temperatures, pushing the average beyond that very level. And even UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres also characterized the situation as a planetary emergency, emphasizing the catastrophic consequences of continued reliance on fossil fuels. He also lamented that Earth is issuing a distress call and urged immediate action to address the escalating climate chaos. And Omar Badur also, who is the WMO's Chief of Climate Monitoring, cautioned that while it is customary for temperatures to rise following the El Nino event, the current trajectory suggests a high probability of 2024 suppressing the previous records, and highlighted the significance of recent milestones such as January registering as the warmest on record as indicators on the ongoing climate crisis that is going on. And even the devastating impact of climate change is evident in regions also with heat waves, floods, droughts, wildfire and tropical cyclones also wreaking havoc on lives and livelihoods worldwide.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.